All right, guys, welcome to Love Your Face. You know me, this is Yolanda Russo. She is my facialist and has definitely changed the way that I take care of my skin and myself, actually. Her tagline when you come in is, "Welcome to the world of hope and possibilities." And when I first walked in, I was like, oh,
Yes.
oh my God, I'm here.
I will get through it later. I'll explain what that means.
Yeah. And which is really important. And energy and the way that you feel is also a very important part of your skincare. And every time I come here, I feel like, I'd rather do this instead of going to therapy. No, therapy is also great, but this is amazing for me.
That's what you said once, and I was like, that's so interesting. But maybe that's because it works on mind and the face.
Yeah.
It's both.
Yeah.
The energy is moving.
Well, you specifically. I mean, a regular facial somewhere else, you're not getting that, but this woman is magical. I love sharing what works for me with you guys. That's sort of what FLK method is. And this is such an important part of every woman's routine, I think. So that's why I wanted to include this. And, it's changed my skin. The way that I eat, but also the way that I take care of my skin has changed my skin. Throughout this workshop, the workshop sort of portion of it is if you guys do have questions, you can put them in the chat. We'll address as many, but we're trying to just get through some information. But as we go, please feel free. And I encourage you to ask as many questions about anything, whether we're covering it or not. Okay. So I'm just going to begin with talking about my skin, what I've done and what I do now. And then if you feel like you want to interject or say anything before I get into that.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So what did you do before you have?
Yeah. So I could take a picture of my bathroom right now because I still haven't thrown everything out. But I really spent, I would say at least, I can't even quantify it because some eye creams are like $300. So, I mean, every month I was spending money on skincare. And I just never stuck with one product. I've always used different products. I've never had one thing that I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. I need this. I feel it working. It was kind of just like, I trust that this is working. So I was going to the city for facials for a while, and then it just became too far. And also I just felt like the facial, when I went to the city, it worked for the week, but it wasn't giving me long-term results. So I just, hopped on Google, and she had really amazing reviews. And that's important. So always leave reviews, guys, for businesses you love, including FLK
So
Method.
let me ask you about the product. So you bought $300 cream, and then what happened? You just after 2 weeks, you just no, I need something else?
You just trust that it's working, or I don't know. I was addicted to skincare.
Oh, so you were just buying because?
Yeah.
No
reason.
I
just loved it. I loved it, but also I was looking for the next best thing or something that would actually work beyond a month, because most things do work initially and then they stop working. And then most people tell you, most facialists will tell you, oh, your skin gets used to it. You have to just get something else. And I'm like, someone told me that a long time ago, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'm just going to get different things all the time because my skin is used to this. It's no longer effective. So when I first came here, she really analyzed my skin, and it was so different from any other facial that I got, because most facials were very abrasive. It was either steam, extractions, which I loved, I thought were helpful. But again, it was kind of I got results for a short time, but not a long time. Very similar.
And you got some scars afterwards.
Yes. And very similar to fitness and nutrition, right? It's trying to find something that you get results that will last, not, a 3-day juice cleanse to get quick results, right? So it's similar to these really fancy, all this crazy stuff for a facial. It's it'll work and do its job for a very short time, but for long lasting effects, you have to do the work. And that spoke to me. So she has a poster in front that says personal trainer for the face. So that kind of connected with me too. And, the rest is history. So I no longer use any other product on my skin. She makes her own products, which when I first bought them, it was in line with everything I had usually done. I buy any skin products. Like I'm like, oh, it's good, great. But then when I was actually using them, I felt them working. Most specifically on my forehead and smile lines. That's where, because I'm always so expressive, that's where most of my lines are. And when I started using this one specific product, it's called Firming Peptide Serum. You can literally feel your skin just like,
it's collagen boosting. Yeah. It takes literally 2 weeks to see the results.
Yeah. So. Yeah. It works really quickly. And not only the actual products I use, and I used to do like a 9-step. And when I was telling her all the products she used, her advice to me was, I told her some of the stuff I had and she told me to use it on my feet. She was like, oh, just, finish it off and just
don't throw it away. Don't waste your money. Just use it up.
Yeah, use it up. Use all of it,
Somewhere.
Yeah. And I did. I used a lot of it.
Face.
Yeah. Use it anywhere else but the face. So I now have a 3 or 4-step process. Sometimes it's just 3, sometimes it's 4. And then throughout the week, I exfoliate once or twice a week. So I start with, this is the cleanser I use, and it's called Oxygen Stimulating Cleanser. I'm gonna put the link. And again, guys, like, I feel like this is an infomercial right now, but I'm sharing this with you because I love it and it works. And if you're not local, you can have a consultation with her like this, and she will tell you what's best for your skin, because not everything's going to be the same for everybody.
Everything. Yes, this has fragrance. So if someone is touchy with the fragrance, that's not their product. So I would rather they would ask me.
It's a very natural smell, by the way.
Yeah, jasmine. Mm-hmm.
So good. But I do this, and then so what I learned about washing my face was like, leave the product on for, 15, 20 seconds before you wash it off, which she taught me. So before I would wash my face and just wash it and rinse it off. So now I rub it in, get it in, let it sit there, it's a nice also meditative moment. Take a few deep breaths. This is like my favorite 5 minutes of the morning, and then wash it off. And then once it's washed off, pat dry, I put the Firming Peptide Serum, and this, you don't rub in, you let the skin soak it in. So I do 3 to 4 pumps and just like tap it on, and so that it's really wet, but my skin sort of sucks up the rest of it. It's like you feel it working, and then you actually see it working because your skin looks amazing right after. And then sometimes in the morning, definitely always at night, I use the moisturizer on top of the serum. So I'll also put moisturizer on. It depends. Right now I'm feeling really dry because it's the winter and I'm dehydrated for the most part because I work out so much. Yes, Harley. Yes, leaving the product on the face. And that also for creams too, like instead of, if you rub it in, it goes into your hand, which you told me, you're like, your hand is absorbing all of it. And I'm like, that's duh, but you just don't think about it. And you're just wasting this product that you spent God knows how much money.
I'm teaching to put on tips of your fingers, not on the hands, on the face, because you're wasting the product. Yeah.
Okay, we'll get to that, Angie, for sure. So the peptide serum, morning, night moisturizer, and then the eye cream, which I love. And then once to twice a week, I exfoliate. And similar with exfoliators, whether you're using this or another exfoliator, once you exfoliate gently, you leave it on for, take 5 to 10 breaths and then wash it off. So letting the product do the work, you'll feel such a difference. All right, so today we're gonna do a under eye flush technique. So she's gonna talk to you about, we had a poll. I put a poll up on Instagram and asked you guys different parts of the face we wanted to focus on, and there was an overwhelming response for under eye. So we're gonna do that today because we can't cover everything today. Smile lines, forehead, neck. These are all areas that chin. So we can't cover everything. She's going to tell you some things that can be applied to everything, but the technique she's going to show you is for under the eyes. And this is the product that I just am taking home with me today and going to start using. But she just showed me how to use this today. I don't have a problem with my under eyes. I've embraced them, but But I understand people that have extra skin and kind of want to get it flat and a little less dark. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Your face is beautiful. This is just so you can feel, more comfortable, more hydrated. It's just like being fit. It's a feeling. You want your face to feel good and fresh. And that's what her products really do. Before you start into your technique and whatever you're going to share with us, 2 questions came in. One was, what are the ingredients in stuff that they'll buy that is like avoided if it's in the ingredients of a cleanser or a cream? Is there something they should avoid?
Okay, so first thing is, so there is a lot of them, so it's hard to kind of pinpoint, other than if there are words that you can't even pronounce. Like first 5 ingredients are very important. If they say it's a peptide and you see like chemicals in the first 5 ingredients, there is like minute amount of the peptide. So you should know that that's not a peptide, that's just marketing technique. So basically first 5 ingredients, if you can Google those, that's enough, you will know. So not all products, like Krys mentioned, you leave it on the skin, because that's how I created my product. First of all, they are soap free. So they're like, you leave the soap and exfoliant on the skin because it's gonna melt the stuff out. But if it's soap from outside of here, it's not good to leave it for too long.
Right.
So it's only my products that you could use the way it was described. So yeah, so chemicals are definitely a problem. Waxes are a problem. They're fillers. So if you see wax
okay.
and paraffin or something like that,
okay.
in the first 5 ingredients, you just don't even buy it. So it has to be a good ingredient. So my products are plant-based. They're all working synergistically, work beautifully, and I know exactly, the minute you walk through the door, I know if you've used your product.
Yeah.
That's just how I know.
Yeah, she's called me out. Well, she doesn't anymore because I'm very consistent now and I'm just always glowing. But before, she used to be like, are you doing what I told you? And I'm like, nope, I'm not. Right. So it was just really kind of mind-blowing to me how, and it shouldn't be, because it's the same thing again with working out.
Like exactly.
If you're not consistent, you're not going to get results. So that's literally across the board for everything. And then the other question was, do you recommend stuff based on age, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, or is it different for everybody? Condition. Okay.
So at first, you're so young that you should not need the peptide. You still can live without the peptide, but your skin was so thin.
Yeah.
You were so thin that I needed to rebuild the collagen, and that was the peptide. And it did a very good job.
Okay.
Very good job.
Yeah, my skin was, we started using the peptide because she was doing just very basic masks. And I've always had this issue with facials, and my face feels like it's burning off with things that were like completely normal.
Yeah. It was scary actually to see that, but I never gave up on you, even though you were like, I can't believe this every day.
Yeah, the first 3 times I was actually left sort of like upset, because I'm like, my skin was just like burning, but we believed in each other. I kept coming back and she kept trying different things, and we finally found something that, now it's kind of different every time, depending on how I come in.
Now you can use what you couldn't have used before, but I had to be kind of like persistent and adding the products that would reduce the sensitivity, and it did. So now you can use everything now.
Yeah.
It's all good.
If you have specific questions about your skin, that's where I'm going to kind of push you to do a consultation with her. Maggie asked if you have fragrance. Some of her stuff, a lot of her stuff does have fragrance. It's all plant-based, but she also has stuff that is no fragrance for more sensitive skin.
Mm-hmm. So the only fragrance is in the oxygen cleanser. Other than that, it's a grapefruit smell. It's a shea butter smell, citrus, marine, which is a seaweed. So nothing is perfume.
No,
it's natural. But the most fragrance is in the orchid, in the jasmine air cleanser. So that's why I would have to see you in order to say, yeah, take this one or double up on that. So it's really more personalized.
Yeah, and it's the fragrances I'm very sensitive to everything. But the fragrances are like beautiful. You're just like, oh my God, they're so light. Right? Yeah, they're so light. And that's another thing that we're going to talk about, using what's in your house. Okay, so let's start with your technique. This is Yolanda. Guys, if you have any questions, again, I might just do after so she can kind of get through everything she's getting through, but please don't hesitate to pop them in.
So, hi, FLK crew. I am just getting to know you, and I love the notion that you understand what you need to do to stay healthy. But what most people don't understand is that the skin, you can buy $300 cream, and if you're not healthy inside, nothing will make a difference. So I want you to exercise, eat healthy, get in some nutrition. And if you could get the easiest, the simplest thing is wild blueberries, lots of antioxidants. It's very powerful nutrient that helps to support blood vessels, especially around the eyes. When we see dark circles, that's blood surrounding. I'm going to show you this later. Half a cup of blueberry to whatever you're eating in the morning, that would be perfectly fine. So nutrify your body from the inside so that you can then achieve the results that I designed the product to do for you. Because if you are just putting creams on, they're gonna go in and you will look good for a minute and then you're back to the same, okay? So that's that. So that covered the products. I do, if you need a consultation or contact with me, at the end, you will see my community that I have built for you. So I'm just beginning that, and there will be webinars and trainings, but also you can reach out to me through a consultation, so you can purchase that. Okay, so let's go to the face. Okay, so you think face just needs cream on the surface, right? And yeah, just cover it, make it moist, and you're all good. And guess what happens? Look, it's all muscles, 50 plus of them on the face. So today we are going to be talking about the eye muscle and the forehead, and I'm going to show you directly. We have a little glare, but you guys can see it, right? Okay, perfect. So, okay, perfect. So you see exactly how the muscles are moving, in which direction. That's what I'm going to be teaching you, and this is why. So it's not, I didn't invent that. It's just I'm following the guideline of the face muscles to help you. Okay, so these are the muscles, and before you start working on the face, you need to be warmed up. So I was talking to Krys before, and I'm like, yay, this is the perfect person who will understand that. Unless you saw that, right?
Yeah.
So you got it. Unless you warm up your body, unless you bring your heartbeat up, you can't get it to your face. Your face is cold, it's weak, and it's tired.
Such good information. That's so good to know that.
Yeah, you can't put cream and even like absorb it. So that's why the peptide absorbs so quickly, because the blood circulates really nice in you. Mm-hmm. So that's that. So before we do, say you did an exercise this morning. Okay, so I have like tight space here, so I can't do this, but we can do this. We can do this. All what you have to do is just bring the carotid support to your face, like the blood to your face. So 10, 20 like maneuvers or sit-ups, and you're oxygenated. You have the blood flowing evenly. So
burpees. You guys love those.
Burpees,
I have
right?
them do a lot of those.
Yes. So this is what you need to do. You have to feel it.
But just like 30 seconds, you don't have to go nuts, like jumping jacks, right? Even just like modified jumping jacks. But the idea is to get the blood flowing, especially if you're doing your routine first thing in the morning and you haven't worked out yet, and you're doing, that's, again, like she's saying, it's going to be so much more effective if you have already been moving a bit.
Right, because the products are bioavailable. They will attach to your skin and go deep and deeper even, if you are stimulated, if your blood is circulating. Otherwise, it just sits on top and you're going to rinse it off and da-da-da. So don't take any of these products, don't take it to your shower, because that's lazy. That means you're never going to spend time. You're going to say to me, oh yeah, I'm going to turn around and just shave, and then I'm going to have the cleanser on. No way. It's going to wash out with the steam. So don't do that. Just spend extra 5 minutes on your skin before getting into the shower, and you will benefit so much, because the skincare, like body work, is cumulative. And as I was saying to Krys before, it takes 2 weeks to build a muscle. That's cellular biology. If you go to the gym or you work out, it takes about 2 weeks. You have to be patient. The same with the skin. But it also takes about 2 weeks to lose it. So don't just do a little and then stop because it looks good. Just keep maintaining it. Yes, it will take less time, but you will still have to continue it. So in the morning, you just wake up, put the cleanser on. With the cleanser, you're going to stimulate the skin. You're going to massage the skin for like 10, 20 seconds, really not that long. And then once it's stimulated, you will rinse it off and put, if you are working on the eyes, you can put, if you don't want to waste the eye cream, you can put just any cream for the eyes that you have in your drawers that you don't want to use anymore. So because I don't want you to use oils, because you will tear your eyes eventually. Oils are like making a film on your eyes, so we don't want oils around the eyes. So in this case, I'm going to use the eye cream, but you can use anything like old eye cream. Okay, so you put this on your finger. So say you have puffy eyes in the morning. So you would want to go and prepare an ice cube or something, like just get it out of the freezer, put the ice cube on the edge of the sink, put a drop of moisturizer under your eyes. And if you remember what I showed you, we are going to, can you see? Yeah. This is the muscle that surrounds the eye. Not only this creates a lot of, it contains a lot of blood vessels around the muscles. There are nerves, but there is also water. So if your eyes are tired because you're looking at this computer screen all day long for whatever, a couple years already, your eyes are protecting itself from injury by producing more water, by holding water, so you're not injuring the eye area. Or if you're not sleeping, obviously the eyes will feel tired because the blood is not moving around. As we sleep, every night, body repairs itself. So if you don't sleep, it can't repair the area. So then you wake up, you're like, oh my God, my eyes. So this is how you do it. I already put the drop on. Take one finger out of whatever finger you choose, the middle finger, the little finger. I can use the middle finger, and then all what you have to do is 20 seconds back and forth on this muscle. So I'm going to go under because I'm working on.
Like you could go all the way around, but it's more
could.
effective to stay under if your issue is under, work the area. So like if you're going around, you want to go in that direction. Both directions or one direction?
No, you want to go this way.
So out.
Okay.
Right?
So just a second. So no, not this way. So the wrinkles form this way, right?
Right.
So you want to go the opposite.
Okay.
So that way. But because I'm going back and forth, I'm not tugging the skin, I can go either way.
Oh, okay.
I'm not tugging right now. So, but if you are putting the eye cream on, like this eye cream can go on the lid to prevent the crepiness on the lid. Mm-hmm. So then you would go inside to the nose and this way.
Okay.
Or if you forget which way, tap it. Just tap it.
So that you're not pulling the skin, then it doesn't matter. Just get the product in there.
Yeah. So after you do this like 20 times.
What do you think about using a roller instead of fingers?
No, it's nice. It's just like, I'm a minimalist. I can only handle 3 products. And like, okay, people buy tools and
jade.
Gadgets.
Like someone asked about a jade roller because this is like a big thing.
But if you have patience for it, go for it. I don't have patience. I have an ice cube now. I did the 20-second deal. I'm gonna take the ice cube and roll it maybe like 5 times, and I'm gonna be dripping all over. So don't dress up when you do this. So do it in the morning when you wake up. Do this like 5 times, done with the eyes. Go and take a shower, put your product, put your peptide on, and your eye cream, your moisturizer. You're done for the day. Now, if you have very serious dark circles and puffy eyes, whether it's a seasonal allergy situation or you're just not sleeping for whatever reason, this is an amazing product. It's a gel, and it has a vasoconstrictor. It's not a chemical, but it's a healthy chemical. Okay, so it's something that works on blood vessels to shrink them down, so they're not expanded. They're not showing you, because the blue color or dark color is you seeing blood vessels. You seeing blood vessels on the surface of the skin. This will hide it. So you just take one pump, put it under one eye, take another pump under the other eye, and go and have coffee. Just let it
go.
Let it sit. No worries. You let it sit. You don't have to massage it. You don't have to do jade thing unless you want to. That you can do. If you have like time, this would be nice to just go and slide under and over. So that's your dark circles. So was it simple?
Yes. And I think that, so similar to nutrition, sometimes people ask me about like counting macros or, how many calories. And it's like, just eat healthy. Just eat healthy food. Eat a lot of vegetables. Don't eat fried food. Don't have added sugar. So it's like with the skin, really the simpler, the better, and also understanding your skin. And to understand your skin better, you should probably work with someone who knows what they're talking about, right? Like if nothing is working for you, you're not seeing improvement, that's when you hire a professional. I say this about fitness as well. So the thing she was saying about the 2 weeks to form a muscle, the opposite is also true. If you stop working on that muscle, you also lose it in 2 weeks. Yeah. So you have to be consistent. There are so many muscles in the face. So if you want to see an improvement, that's why you see a lot of these things going viral right now with the European, the massage, the face massages. Yeah. And she does a lot of that too. Like you were doing like cupping on my face.
Yes.
I don't even know. I can't see what she's doing, but I feel lots of things happening.
Right. So there's a warning. There's a lot of, I don't want you to ask Dr. Google for help with the skin. If you do, it's a cross-reference. So if you are having trouble with the skin, just go and get a facial at least once. Get to know what your skin is, what you can do with it, because you can injure your skin doing all the crazy things that are being posted on Facebook, or I don't use social media as much, so I don't know what Instagram has, but I'm sure there's plenty of that. Okay, so warning, if you use any tools and you don't prepare the tools, or even tugging and pulling and
like that gua sha, like the rock, or even the rollers, or anything that is not, again, natural, and you don't know what you're doing.
There is a lady who came in and she was trying to get rid of those lines, and she bought this tool where she puts it in her mouth.
Oh my God.
And it stretches that, right?
Oh.
So she puts it inside of the mouth and it stretches the lips, and she walks around like whatever. Do you know she got wrinkles here from tugging, from tearing the skin without knowing it? And then she says to me, like, I got wrinkles. I'm like, okay, fine, because your skin wasn't prepared for that. This is why we were talking about this. And muscles, you need to flush the muscles. You need to pump the muscles with blood in order for any exercising. So face yoga, or any contraptions, or face, like whatever, you cannot do unless you put something on the face. So whether it's going to be a moisturizer or wash your face with a good cleanser to hydrate, because my cleansers hydrate too, right?
Yeah, super hydrated. And also in terms of buying products, and what do you think about those silicone masks
for the face? You mean like the sheet mask?
Yes.
Okay. Quick fixes, but it's not going to work long, but it's not going to harm you. Unless you have acne and you buy a collagen mask, then it doesn't work, right? So you have to read what the mask, who the mask is for, and what does it have. So I did have a client the other day came in with a box of products, and she's young and she's breaking out, and she has heavy creams, masks with collagen and firming. No,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, this goes to your mom, this goes to your husband. And that's how we got rid of it. So don't waste your money.
And that's the thing I learned too. Like, you're not, like, these bad products for the most part, they're not going to be harmful. The harm you're doing though is you're losing time, you're losing money,
right?
And your skin is not improving.
And you're losing hope, right? This is why hope and possibilities, I give you that by knowing exactly what you need to do and simplifying it to a couple products. You're like, I got it. I can only spend like 5 minutes and I know exactly I did good.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen and just show you guys the website that you're going to go to. Portion of screen. Let's go to open up your website. And then if you guys have any other final questions, we're going to wrap it up after this. It's Beauty on Command, right? Yeah, perfect.
So yes, Beauty on Command. And I came up with this name because I can command the beauty now.
I mean, and also when you're going to work with someone, whether it's fitness, skin, nutrition, when I saw her skin is amazing. And she's not like pumping people with fillers and doing all this unnatural stuff. It's all natural. So it's like working with your own natural beauty and enhancing everybody's natural beauty that you have,
right.
So.
Right. It's not that I'm opposing the fillers if you need to, but why not to take the power back and do it yourself and be happy about it, that you are natural, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm with that. Okay, so let's share that. Okay, guys, so I just went to her website, Beauty on Command. You'll get a pop-up, enable notifications, that's fine. So it's not showing on mine because I'm already signed up, but when you log in, it will ask you to put in your email, and that's fine. She doesn't send out a ton of stuff, so just put your email in. It kind of just gives you access to the website, and then you're gonna go down here. If you have a question, you can ask her. If you wanna book something, you can book. If you wanna buy a product, you can buy. And we have a promo code that I'm gonna post again, but if you guys wanted to buy something today, it's KRYS10, so Krys 10. So it's beautyoncommand.com. You can kind of poke around, but booking something with her is going to happen over here.
Right. We have I created a consultation where it's only a half hour. Most likely you would want to take advantage of the 3 that I just posted. You have a discount, a huge discount actually. Because it's not only the 10%, but more.
What you put, she made a special price for you guys.
Yes,
so
because in a consultation, I will see what you are right now. I will get to know your skin, look at your, of course, it's Zoom based, so I can see your skin.
Yeah.
And if I can see you, I can help you. Then I will see the arsenal of products that you have, and we're gonna clear them out. We are going to use, if I see something that can be used, I will look at the ingredients and I will ask you to finish that and then don't buy this anymore. And so I will protect your pocket if I can. But that's the first session. Second session, we're going to be introducing some kind of new routine, and follow-up is the third one, where I'm going to see how is it working. What should I change? What should I give you to improve that even more? So,
and then this is all on Zoom, but if you're local, if you're in New Jersey, you can just schedule a facial with her. So that's another thing. This is Speranzi, Speranzi in Verona, New Jersey. And other than the face, would you say, just to answer the last question that came in, could you apply any of these techniques or advice to other areas of the body, people that have breakouts on the back or the chest?
Okay, so the back skin is very different. It's very thick, and it requires exfoliation. I didn't touch an exfoliation, but let me just go there because it's so important. So if you don't exfoliate your skin every day we lose about 40,000 skin cells. It sheds off. We age every single day. 30,000 skin cells are flaking off and just laying around.
Terrible.
We need to dust them off, right? Okay, so we do shed this off naturally until about age 28. We shed them off naturally quickly. As we age past 28, the skin starts building up and it becomes lazy. And this is why we're going to use this exfoliant or any other exfoliant that I suggest. So this works on melting the skin. It doesn't rub the skin. You don't need to be rubbing it. And actually I advise not to rub the skin after age 28, no cutting, nothing sharp on the skin, just gentle melting. This has triple exfoliation in it by means of glycolic AHAs and BHAs. It melts the dry skin rather than scrubs it off. So it's nice, it's gentle to your skin, right? But it helps speeding up the process of exfoliation or shedding off the skin. Otherwise, you get dry skin, wrinkles, and it's just blah. The skin is not good. So what do? You go and get a vampire facial because you think that's going to do it. And it was that simple. You just have to exfoliate. That's how simple. So you see how if you don't know and you Google things, you will be served every second with some miracle lotion and potion or plastic surgeon. Right? So if you don't exfoliate, it's bad. If you over exfoliate, rubbing and scrubbing too harsh, you're going to make your skin sensitive and red and wrinkly. So that's bad too. So
and one more thing I wanted you to tell them about finding stuff in their fridge to put masks, because this is something that also helped my skin get stronger as well. I started using lemon, that my skin was very not happy with at first, but then it helped to build resistance.
She was so sensitive that I was like, I didn't give up on you. I was like, I'm gonna try. So I did, and she followed the system. So my home remedies, I'm all about natural healing. So that's why my products are plant-based. But also at home, like when I'm eating breakfast and it looks delicious, I will take the bottom of whatever I'm eating and put it on the face while I'm doing some other things. It absorbs. It literally absorbs. And I say, if you love to eat that, your skin will love it too. Completely.
Healthy. We're not talking about.
So what are we talking about? If you have a toast with honey goes on the face. Of course, mix it with milk or something to dilute it a little bit. Honey goes on the face, and you just give it like 2-3 minutes, and good. If you have an avocado toast, take the avocado, chop it up, mush it up, make it so soft that you can spread it. You will see it will disappear. Your skin is gonna like eat it.
Yeah.
So that's for moisturizing. What about yogurt? Like I'm eating yogurt and I'm like, oh, fine. So yogurt goes on the face. So you see how easily you can nourish the skin, nourish your body, and fortify with natural things, not the chemicals, and not worrying about like million other products on the shelf.
Is it ever too late to repair a part of your skin?
It's never too late. But
I love that answer. I was hoping for that
absolutely. Answer. And this is why.
Yeah.
I see women like, oh my God, I saw this lady in her like late 70s and it was challenging, but I was like, wow, I'm up to it. If you follow what I suggest to you, like just see me every week for a while, we're going to get there. So not that I'm going to make you look 20s like if you are 40, right? And you don't want that.
I mean, I'm almost 40 and I'm looking pretty good.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying.
Exactly. We want to own our age, but we don't want to look like,
One of the things she also said to me that I was like, I'm on the precipice of getting Botox or fillers of some sort, like for the lines. And she was like, you're not going to need that. So confident. I was like, all right. Yeah. And I'm so happy that I'm doing that now. And I have not purchased these are the only, I have like 5 products. That's it. So it's like saved me a ton of money but it's also just so much more effective.
And time,
So,
you wake up in the morning and you know exactly what you need to do.
yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Before you were like, okay, what am I putting on today?
Yes.
Why am I
1000%.
dry? What am
Yeah.
I going to put? Where's the oil?
Yeah. And drink water, guys.
Yeah, so drink water, and then, like I said, the blueberries are perfect. And home remedies, you can do the masks or whatever you can put on the face. You can do it every morning because you're gonna shower it off anyway,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and you're done. You're gonna feel like so good because that gives you power of, I did this.
Yeah.
I did this myself.
Yeah.
It's not the cream, it's me. It's my skin.
Yeah.
It's not the filler, it's my skin, right? So that's why.
And that looks so nice when it is your skin and
Yeah.
your skin is like radiant.
Yeah.
And people ask me, they're just like, what's on your skin? I'm like, nothing, like just your moisturizer.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, it takes longer if you had gone a little too long without caring for your skin, but like I'm up to it. So give me the challenge.
Awesome.
So
this was fun. I mean, this was so much information. She has a lot. I've learned a lot from her. This was like a tiny bit. Even a lot to do with just your energy and breathing and, oh my goodness, meditating and just all of that. So she's amazing. If you're in New Jersey, like, please do yourself a favor, make an appointment. If not, don't be discouraged. She can help you via video. So I'm going to email you guys all the information as well, so you have it. I'll post it on Instagram. But everybody that came, thanks for hanging out with us Sunday for a little bit. And I hope it was helpful for you guys. And we're going to say bye. Bye, guys.
bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you. Thanks, guys.